This is Aussie Mac Zone. We'll cover everything Apple, including Macs, iPhones, iPads, and more. All this from an Aussie perspective. Sit back, relax, and insert yourself into the zone. The Aussie Mac Zone.
Hello everybody, welcome back again. You're just here with boring old Michael again tonight. Just a reminder that we are being brought to you by athwebhosting.com.au. Australian service, affordable and competitive plans, 99.95% uptime. Don't forget, we also have Scene Panel, which is an industry standard, user-friendly, feature-rich control panel. That's all from just $5.95 per month when paid annually. And the C panel is easy to use. There are some real shockers out there, so I'd just like to make you aware of that. So, we're cruising along here, and the first story tonight, well, interchange fees appear to be key challenges to Australian PayPal rollout. So Apple is reportedly facing pushback as it tries to roll out Apple Pay in Australia, as major banks in the region are reluctant to cede a slice of the $2 billion they take in with interchange fees, in exchange for some technology some say is already available in the country. So we know the technology is already available in the country because if you've got an American iTunes account and you have access to an American bank account, you can use Apple Pay just about everywhere. It's that simple. You just tap your phone, tap your watch, away you go. It's that simple. As long as you got that US credit card, basically you're it and happy, and away you go. So I'd like everyone to write a letter to the Australian banks, to your bank, and say, what's taken so long with my Apple Pay? It makes it easier for everyone, more secure. It gets rid of those credit card challenges where either they take it out the back to swipe it like they used to do. But even the other day I had a challenge where the bank rang up and said, did you try and buy something from such and such a store in America? And I went, nah. And they said, all right, well, we'll just wipe that for you and we'll continue on. So, what's our next story? Anyway, please get in touch with your bank and say, get your finger out. Oh yeah, story number 2. iOS 8.4.1's been released. So there's not lots of issues covered here. It's only a minor upgrade because we've got a very big one coming out, we hope, next month, don't we, with iOS 9. So iOS 8.4.1 resolves several issues, including issues where some users couldn't turn on their iCloud music library. There has also been one where some Apple Music showed offline, but the update resolves that. There's the one where it was showing the wrong album art for some songs. It's also brought some tweaks to iBooks, some essential bug fixes, and some security enhancements. And just regarding those security enhancements, the biggest one, and it's very important, is the DYLD_print_2_ security hole has been fixed with 10.5, and that is very important. That was one little leak that could get through and just be very painful to Macs. Once again, it did require you to type things. Please just think about what you're doing when you're using your computer, because we're the biggest security hole in the whole deal, realistically. So we also this week got 10.10.5 for the Mac. So again, it wasn't huge. It was a stability and compatibility has been enhanced, and some security. So the update improves compatibility with certain email servers when using mail, fixes an issue in fixes an issue in photos that prevented importing from GoPro cameras and fixes an issue where QuickTime Player was prevented from playing back Windows Media files. And that DYLD security, that was for the 10.10.5, not for iOS 8.4.1. Sorry about that. Just getting away from myself there. So, again, not a big update because we are expecting our 10.11 update again in a few weeks, hopefully. And the podcast people in America are getting excited because it's basically the invites are due to go out now for the Apple's announcement, which everyone is expecting at the beginning of September. So everyone's on edge waiting. Am I getting an invite? Am I getting an invite? Are they coming? And we think it'll be on Wednesday because there's a public holiday in America on the day before Apple's normal Tuesday. And that makes it very expensive to get the hall and everything and all the video and stuff set up on that public holiday. So just something to keep in mind, and we might have to wait an extra day. So now I'd like to promote Aussie Tech Heads Radio. Like it's a shoutcast radio, and it just plays 24 hours a day. Now, shows currently in the playlist are Aussie Tech Heads. There's Ozdroid Podcasts, Geek Fear, iBlind Tech, The Den, Boys of Tech, Tech Webcast, the little Aussie Mac Zone, Your Tech Life, Linking Edge, Two Blokes Talking Tech, Cool Blind Tech, Dusty Catalogue. So it's just a combination of Australian and New Zealand podcasts that are put in there and played. It changed every Friday, and they just play over and over, so that you can just have it listening in the background while you're working it, and just keeps you up to date and gives you different Australian and New Zealand perspectives on different bits of tech. And if you'd like his podcast included, don't forget to send a message to Glenn at aussietechheads.com.au, and he'll discuss what's involved and hopefully get you up there and get you involved. Thank you, and thanks to Aussie Tech Heads for continuing to support us, or putting up with us, whichever way you like. So entry into I'll start again. The Apple TV. We're all expecting Apple's TV to be launched in September this time. We were expecting it back at WWDC, and for various reasons it didn't happen. But we're not expecting the streaming subscription services of TV that we were, but we don't believe they're all tied up yet. So what we believe the new selling point will be, the new TV will be running iOS 9, and because you'll have the App Store and you'll be able to use probably your phone to tie in as your controller for the TV, and it'll work in the console gaming market. So that's currently $34 billion worth. So even if Apple only got 10% off it, which I can't believe they couldn't do that fairly readily, that $34 billion would grow substantially, and so would Apple's share. And I can't see any reason why not. It's not that hard, and away you go. You can use your iPhone as the controller, and you can use it for steering, you can use it for playing games, you can use it for Pong, whatever game you like, and it's be there on the big screen. I could be playing Angry Birds 2 on my big screen, so that'll be good. Something for me to look forward to. Then we've got, it was very remiss of me last week to miss out on Waz's 65th birthday. It was on the same day as our show last week, and it's very remiss, and I apologise, Waz. So, happy birthday, Waz. You're looking really good for a young gentleman like myself, and I wish you all the best, mate. Keep up the good work. Thank you. So we had an unusual question this week. It was about some mail, Apple Mail. Now, in the pop days, you could take something out of the inbox and it would still be available for others to look at when you put it into your folder system. But with IMAP, if you take it out of the inbox, it goes straight into the folder system so other people can't see it. And that wasn't appropriate for this particular person's... They wanted other people to be able to see it. So if you're in a support role, you do one part of the job and get it all on, get it sorted, and then someone needs to check on it later on, for example. If you've moved it into your folder system using IMAP, that's not available to them to check on later on. So what happens is if you option drag it, so hold the option key down, click on your mail, move it into your folder system, that does leave a copy on the server. At that point you could tag it to say that this has been actioned, and the next person who's looking in that inbox, they would know that it's been actioned, and then they could delete the mail, and that way the hierarchy of importance is still there. And it's just one of those things. Previously in POP, you just had that tick box. That's not there now, so the only way to get around it is to actually drag it. Now, I know this applies to a very small percentage of people because most people have their own email server, own email accounts, and you could just shoot it back and forward. But as I said, just those few people that need it, that's the answer. Just option drag it into your file system, and that leaves it there all covered. So I think that's just about it. If you've got any questions at all, please shoot us an email to Michael or at aussiemaxzone.com.au or Glenn at aussiemaxzone.com.au. He does all the running around like a champion boss that he is. So another quick one tonight because I'm here on my own. I must have scared him off again. So I'd like to thank you all for coming, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you.